Max Adler. Dave Karofsky is his character from Glee. And, hey, man, thanks for hanging on. Appreciate it.
No, it's all good. Hey, it was fun listening to you. 14 Below, we got phenomenal cash grabs going on.
Is it like ridiculous that it's 14 below? You grew up in Arizona, right?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I grew up in Arizona, and I mean, and even here in L.A., it's about, mid-70s. We're walking around in a T-shirt and jeans. I can't even comprehend 14 Below. That's
it gets 40 degrees, and you guys have sweatshirts and, like, Eskimo hoods going on because you can't take it, right?
I know. We all say we take snow days when it hits below 50.
No kidding. Max Adler's with us. You know him as the big bully on Glee. And, bro, you got to be feeling good. This Super Bowl, that Super Bowl edition of Glee, you were a big part of that thing.
Fun, right? Yeah, I had a blast filming that. I was thrilled when I got the script. I thanked all the writers right away. I was like, "This is awesome, guys! What a fun episode! You got me doing everything, slushying and getting slushied and dancing, and I mean, it was. I had a blast filming it. It literally took about 2 months from start to finish to film. So it was a blast.
We were trying to figure out what Glee was going to do for the Super Bowl because I had talked to a couple other people associated with the show, and I was thinking you guys at halftime might have been it. That would have been cool. It was cool to see Leah come out and sing before the game.
Leah did amazing. She killed that song. She was so good, and I love the Black Eyed Peas. What they did with all those glow in the dark costumes, they rocked it. That was fun.
Visually, it was great to see. Just audibly, I mean, blah blah blah. And even Leah Michelle, she had to be going, man, I did such a great job. And then everyone's talking about Christina Aguilera screwing up the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner.
I know. I was like, I feel pretty bad for Christina though. It's like I read all these articles, about what like a dream come true it was for her to do that, and then it's like, watch her flood below.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, like that's kind of.
Well, we have the Grammys coming up on Sunday, and she's supposed to open that up. And I was like, if I'm Christina Aguilera, I would be begging for them to let me open by singing the Star Spangled Banner. I mean, could you imagine?
And just have a teleprompter for just in case.
Wow. There's also people saying, because she's supposed to do a tribute to Aretha Franklin, and they're like, she better spell respect right when she gets up there, because that could be trouble too. Well, I mean, the show is hot, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. There was a 12-hour Gleekend marathon. They did a Glee marathon on the Oxygen channel, and it was like the most watched in a 12-hour period ever on that network.
Wow. See, I knew about the marathon. I did not know about the ratings. That's awesome. I know they're promoting the Glee Project, that reality competition on there. So that would be a fun show.
Yeah, that makes sense. Max Adler is with us. Dave Karofsky, you know him as the big bully on Fox's Glee. And so we have a Valentine's show, which is coming up tonight on Fox, right?
Tonight on Fox, a new one, it's called Silly Love Songs, and it's really good. You won't see any Karofsky in there tonight, but there's some really fun songs and great plot lines, and it's a fun one. Paul McCartney let us have the rights to one of his songs tonight, so it's going to be great.
What a thrill. And it's like, who doesn't want to be part of Glee? Like, you hear some artists saying, oh, I don't want to. They kind of stick up their nose to the show and go, I don't want to. Like, who doesn't want to be a part of the hottest thing in pop culture right now,
well,
Glee?
Especially after people like Paul McCartney gives the rights, or Lady Gaga, Madonna. It's like, okay, it's pretty legit now. But, people have their reasons. It's okay. Glee's getting the rights to many, so, it's doing fine.
So are you cool with kind of being dubbed the biggest jerk in the world on Glee,
well,
or what?
What's changed from before Glee, Joe?
Yeah.
No,
apparently nothing.
It's been a blast. You're playing the bad guy. You're playing the villain, and, it's always like a more fun part, for me to play. And, to be the guy that kind of is a chink in the armor and causes problems is kind of fun, because that never was me in real life or when I was in high school. So to be able to just kind of play that guy now and have some fun is just a blast.
But the bullying thing right now, obviously, there's a lot of anti-bullying messages that we're seeing celebrities do. That is a hot topic in the news right now. First off, do you get people that see you and go, there's that jerk from Glee. I know that guy.
I do. Some people will stop me in the streets and be like, just stop being mean to Kurt, will you? Stop being so mean to Kurt. But I did do, actually, an It Gets Better video, and it's on YouTube, and, I went to Washington, D.C. to film that, and it was a really, really cool thing to do, because I actually get more comments on that now than Glee, because
what an
really
experience.
Helping people, that people kind of need that positive message and know that it's just okay to be who they are. There's like nothing. There's no shame in it. There's no, it's okay. Just let it go, and it's just kind of fun to be a part of that message and put that positivity out there.
I think that's a big part of Glee's success. Is it is an outlet, this positive thing where people see, and you say it gets better. And if you're not familiar with that, that's celebrities like Max Adler's with us right now, plays the big bully on Glee. Dave Karofsky have put messages out there, positive messages for kids that might be bullied in some way. But I think there is, Glee kind of is one big, it gets better because it kind of pokes fun at it, but it also, there's that underlying message that's there. Not to get too heavy about it, but I feel like it's true.
I agree with you, and thank you for saying that. I think and again, that's Ryan Murphy, Ian Brennan, Brad Falchuk. It's the writers, and it's insane. It really is such a big reach.
Well, you guys had the big Super Bowl Glee episode too, and that thing you talk about a mess. It was the most watched, by the way, in case you didn't know, Max.
That
people
one
tuned in. Yeah, so you're.
Yeah, that was so exciting to be a part of. We were so excited when we heard that we were going to be following this. Who doesn't want to follow the Super Bowl? That's like if you're not going to play in it, have a show that follows it.
Where were you though to watch the Super Bowl, Max? Were you just hanging out with friends?
A big viewing party at my place in L.A., and I had a lot of close friends and family over, and did a little barbecue, and we just all watched the game, and then everyone stayed for Glee and cheered me on, and it was really fun.
That's cool. How cool do you have to feel that here you are watching the Super Bowl and all your friends and everyone's there, and then your episode of Glee comes on, and do you just sit? Are you in the center of a room with like a bright light shining on you? Like, thank you very much.
I was like, I could just die after this, and I think I'd be okay with it. Like, I'm like, is this really happening? Is this real life? Is this happening? It was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Max Adler's with us, Dave Karofsky from Glee on Fox, and a couple more things for you. First off, this Lindsay Lohan, Dina Lohan thing with the little jabs at them. Is this as calculated as they're making it sound, or is it just look?
No,
this is something in pop culture.
The media outlets, I think, love the war, love the drama, so they'll stir up whatever they can.
Yeah.
It's definitely out there, and I know Dina Lohan's upset, and but no, I think this kind of was shot and written, before any drama really happened.
Right.
I don't think there's really any animosity, on our side. So I hope that goes away soon.
Were you there? Is it true Lindsay Lohan came across some of the Glee people, some of the cast, and everyone apologized to her for making fun of her in the episode? Is that a true story? Because we heard all about that in the news. Like, you guys were hanging out having dinner, and Lindsay Lohan.
It was post SAG Awards at the Chateau Marmont on Sunset, and she happened to be there. So yeah, there was, and it was all good. She exchanged numbers with a couple of the cast and their friends. They still talk, and I think it's all good. There's no anger, I think, on anybody's side.
Well, I just like to hear that stuff actually happened, because a lot of times I say out there, and I don't say that in a mean way, but sometimes the dissemination of information is like what really happened. There's like 9 different versions of stories.
Well, it's like because one story gets written, and then like 20 more places will kind of just pick that up and put it out there. So
okay.
It's wildfire that you can't stop. But no, I don't think anybody hates anybody. Everyone's all fans of each other. So no.
Max Adler's with us. Dave Karofsky's the big bully on Glee. The show is bringing the heat. And here's the last thing, and I don't know if you guys have done this or not on the show, Max, or done this as a promotional tool. Not that you even need anymore, but you may want to write this one down, and I do want credit for it if you guys haven't done it.
Okay,
I think it would be so cool. You ever see how these flash mobs just start dancing in the middle of a mall?
Yeah, I love those, yeah.
I think you guys should do that as a cast. Just surprise somewhere.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
What do you think?
Like if we're just walking around some like mall or something, and then all of a sudden he started busting out in the song, that'd be crazy.
What do you
That's
think?
A good idea. I'll run that by them, and I'll give you all the credit, I swear.
All right, again, it's Joe Cicero, Star 105.5. Max, man, appreciate all your time. It sounds like you're having just such a good time doing the show, and we'll look for the Valentine's special tonight on Fox, and we'll look for your character, who's become quite a big one on the show on Glee. Plays Dave Karofsky, Max Adler. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Have a great one. Stay warm.